is defend his basket and rebound the ball in traffic. When he does that at a consistently high level, Brooklyn has a chance to surprise.
Tough loss in their previous game against Toronto. Jeff, their perimeter defense at times was non-existent. They gave up way too many threes.
Seriously, Mike, what's up with these guys? They didn't close hard in the three-point line. What is up? That's how they lost. Guard the three every night.
Young the rebound. He's averaging 9 boards per game this season.
Inside. The Nets with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Unable to flip it in. Lopez, the whistle, and a foul called against Beverly. And Brook Lopez will go to the line. He's shooting 79% for the season.
Years ago, the Brooklyn Nets were talking about going far in the East. They've had to readjust a little bit, Jeff. How's this team going to be without the likes of Deron Williams?
Well, it's a different team, obviously, Mike. And a big priority is to cut the amount of money that they're spending. And so, even though they re-signed Brook Lopez and Thaddeus Young to big contracts, they're not going to be so free in spending over the luxury tax. And so the talent level in Brooklyn is down.
Young, that's a catch and shoot. He grabbed 6 rebounds in their previous game against the Golden State Warriors. Harden for 3. And James Hart with a nice look from downtown.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Young's three-pointer off the mark.
It's a make-or-miss league. If they're to win this game going forward,
throws it down. What a play.
Listen, what you want to do right there is catch and gather yourself and get up quickly. It takes what most people wouldn't recognize as good strength and athleticism.
Won't go the two-pointer.
If you don't screen any better than that, you're not going to get a quality shot. You want to get open, set a great screen, and you will be open. Here, a contested shot shows that the screen set was not good enough.
To Young.
2 minutes left in the first.
Alice Jefferson against Ariza, adjusting in the air. Oh, he got hit, and they call it. Draws the foul called against Howard. And he'll head to the line with under 2 to go in the first.
Oh, that was great body control. To be able to absorb the contact and still get off a quality shot. Just didn't get it to drop.
Makes them both. Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score of 8-2. Harden fires for 3. Harden shot from behind the arc. Won't go.
Hey, they give you 24 seconds for a reason. It's not 7 seconds or less like the old Phoenix Suns.
To Harden. He's averaging 7 assists per game this season. Bang! Three-pointer. James Harden with 6 points.
Man, he got that one off quick.
Jack against Beverly. Moving the ball. Excellent teamwork. Howard the rebound. Here's the lob. Out of bounds. Jack set to bring it up.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Wide open for 3. Young's unable to hit from downtown. Alley-oop. Ball goes out of bounds. Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score of 11-2. Beats his man. Jack on the drive. Right there, and it won't go.
Hey, that's a good look right there. just couldn't get it in.
To Harden. The catch and fire away from downtown. Misfires from beyond the arc. He puts it up. The Nets with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Rebounded by Harden. It'll count if it goes. Count it. It's good.
3 points.
And there's the buzzer. First quarter comes to an end. The Rockets up by 10. We'll have more Friday night NBA from ESPN after the break. That's an excellent first quarter. Now let's see how they adjust.
Well, they're going to have to adjust because you have to expect a team to make a run right back at you. You've got to be ready for it. You've got to be prepared for it. And then you've got to adapt to it. We're seeing a lot of action around the basket. Full body blockouts, up in the air for rebound battles. This is terrific basketball.
Beverly forcing up the shot and a nice finish at the basket. Patrick Beverly with 5 points.
Typically, that's not the shot you want, the contested two. It worked out this time.
Jack against Beverly. Terrific ball movement. To the basket, flips it up, won't go on the adjusted attempt.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look, just couldn't knock it in.
To Harden. James Harden with 9 points and 2 rebounds.
The assist from number 1, Trevor Ariza.
Jack on the drive. Unable to flip it in.
Brooklyn's just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
Good finish inside. Patrick Beverly with 7 points. And Brooklyn calling for a timeout. They have lots to discuss.
He got a hand in his face, but had no impact on the shot. Nice two-point jumper.
Houston's made a few substitutions here. Jack against Beverly for the layup. That's good for 2. Jarrett Jack's 2 for 7 from the field.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Knocks it down, a 2-pointer. And it's a 17-point lead for Houston.
And there's no denying how well they've started this game on the offensive end of the floor, making an early impact on the scoreboard with great offensive balance.
Did he get there in time? Yes. Offensive foul called against Beasley.
No basket.
Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score of 23-6. Here's a steal. Beverly jump shot. Young the rebound. He's averaging 9 boards per game this season.
You got to learn to win in different ways. Sometimes all your shots are going in and the rebound totals are down. Here tonight, the ball isn't going in, so you've got to win the battle of the boards.
Harden jump shot. Hits the shot. He's shooting 71% from the field here tonight. Ball knocked loose, and it's stolen. Puts it down. That's a 13-2 run for the Rockets.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score of 27-6. Pass to the corner. The perfect dish. Young. Jones the rebound. Pass to the corner. Beasley on the drive. He got a piece of it. And back outside. For three off the catch and shoot. Strong rebound by Lopez. Jack against Beverly. Lopez. Buzzer sounds. And the first half comes to an end. The Rockets up by 21. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Friday after halftime.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rockets didn't hold back in that opening half. The emphasis was on the three ball to open this game. Actually, that's how they score most of their points. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust if their success from long range doesn't continue in the second half. Have a look at the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goal percentage.
The Brooklyn Nets definitely wouldn't mind having their opponent's field goal percentage. Unlike them, it's been 4 shots and poor effort. It was not a great half. Most of their bricks were laid in the first quarter.
Player of the half.
James Harden leads all players in points and makes for an obvious choice. Here's the shot chart for you.
Who was cold?
Brook Lopez hasn't been able to land a single shot thus far in this matchup. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you miss every single shot you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
We're moments away from the third quarter. Mike and Jeff are ready to call second half action.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas for the second half. Along with me is Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Houston's had as dominating a first half as we've seen all season. How do you slow them down, Jeff?
Well, you don't. When a team is this dominant, Mike, and they're playing such quality basketball, you just get out of the way, tip your hat to them, go home, and take your L, because that's what's coming. The big L is coming your way when this team is so dominant.
Oh, and he throws it down!
This is why this is a very good basketball team. They continue to play every possession defensively at maximum intensity.
That's good. And Jarrett Jack with 6 points.
You're down big. How are you going to work your way back into the game? Drive the ball to the basket to team foul.
Loses control. Turnover forced by Harden. Puts it home with a slam.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Young's looking to do damage in the paint. At the rim, an easy layup, and it won't go.
Hey, that's a team playing the score, not the game. That's too easy of an attempt, even though you have a big lead.
And Thaddeus Young will go to the line and shoot for the first time tonight. Can't connect on the first free throw. The Nets with control on the rebound. Nice touch at the basket.
That's unfundamental right there. You've got to make sure you block out and secure the ball. Instead, they gave up a free throw line rebound.
Goes to the crossover. Slices through the lane, back and forth. Nice looking Euro step. Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score. They double him. Gets the wide open look for three. Puts it in. Houston shooting 60% from outside the perimeter here tonight.
And fans from this team must be experiencing deja vu. Why am I speaking French? I don't know, but I am. So seeing how well their team has shot the three, it's just like the last time.
To the basket, it's good. And Jarrett Jack with 8 points.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Beverly fires away for two. And Patrick Beverly with a nice look, sinks it. That's a 10-2 run for the Rockets. Lopez forced to shoot, and he does. Can't hit the two. To Harden. He's averaging 7 assists per game this season. They have the offensive foul.
No basket.
Houston's leading Brooklyn by a score of 43-14.
Patrick Beverly, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
To Lopez. He's averaging 20 points per game this season. Blows past him with the dribble. Harden jump shot. Misses that one.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple of minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Harden draws the double team. Gets it, quickly shoots that three. Bang! From downtown. And as we wind down the quarter, he just fires it up. And the third quarter comes to an end. Houston's up by 30. Stay tuned for more Friday Night NBA presented by ESPN after this quarter break. As we get set to start the fourth quarter, first couple of minutes critical. You don't want to think they have any chance to get back into it.
Put your foot on their throat and squeeze the life out of them. Go for the juggler right now. Don't wait. Don't play the score. Play the game well.
Jack bringing it up here. Tied up and has to pass. An effective drop step. Hollis Jefferson for two. Puts it up. Shoots the three off balance. Shot from downtown. No good. Blows past the defender. Going end to end. Taking it to the rim.
4-2.
good. And Jarrett Jack with 10 points.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
For three with the off-balance shot. Harden's long-range jumper won't go. Nice pass. Goes to the goal. Unable to flip it in. Beverly the rebound.
Hey, they got lucky right there. They gave him a good look right at the rim and were just fortunate that the ball didn't go down.
Pass to the corner. Quick release for three. The Nets with the offensive rebound for another possession. Harden the rebound. He's averaging 6 boards per game this season. Harden has the double team converge. Shut down, forced to make the pass. Pass to the corner. Pretty pass. Harden fires away. Puts it in. That's a 2-pointer. And it's a 34-point lead for the Rockets.
And while there are plenty of things you could point to as to why they're winning right now, this is just a matter of great offense. They put a lot of points on the scoreboard.
Young for 2. Knocks down the shot. Thaddeus Young's 1 for 7 from the field.
Great shooters never even notice the defenders. He thought he was out in the park shooting by himself.
Crossover, sweet to the rim. Knocks it down for 2. And Patrick Beverly with 27 points.
Typically, that's not the shot you want, the contested 2. It worked out this time.
Whistle sounds out of bounds, so it'll be Nets ball.
I'm not sure today's overall turnover total is necessarily a reflection of great defense. I think, unfortunately, it's been more about just poor offensive execution.
Harden. Three-point attempt. Can't hit from way outside. Jack moves into the front court. Hollis Jefferson against Jones. To Jack. Jarrett Jack with 10 points and 3 assists. The Nets with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
He curls and he throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Passes it back to him. Jack on the drive, converts on the inside.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Beats him off the dribble. Moving the ball around beautifully. Drains the 3. James Harden 6 for 13 from long range.
Oh, beautiful footwork right there to stay in bounds, rise up, and knock in the 3 ball.
That's a catch and shoot for 3. A long-range jumper is off the mark. To Harden. Double team closing in. To Jones. Pass to the corner. Smothering defense, and he gets the shot up. Hollis Jefferson forcing against a smothering defense. And this game's all wrapped up. The final score is 59-26. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffer for it. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goal percentage.
The Brooklyn Nets were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team. Many people predicted a loss after all of those misses in the opening half.
Player of the game.
James Harden is our recipient of the post-game award for a solid contribution. He couldn't be contained offensively, and he put on quite a show on his way to being the game leader in points. Most of his scoring came from long range, and that's the biggest reason why he led all players in points. The opposing defense just couldn't keep him from getting his shot off.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.